Howdy folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request from David Baumer. David, thank you for this gift and request. I'm curious about this one. It's Keith Urban's Tonight I Want to Cry. And Keith has one of my top probably 50 songs of all time in Blue Ain't Your Color. And I did that song a while back. And I like the video to it, but I really like the song. And we're going to see, I did a reaction to Keith a few weeks ago. And then I think somebody requested that I do a Keith song, but it turned out to be like basically a rock song, which I could not do because I only do non-pop country on the channel. So we're going to see what this song is about. Tonight I Want to Cry. And you requested the piano, I think he's doing like a solo basically on a piano. And it was on Vivo, so it is very likely to be blocked. It might just be audio only. All right, guys, here we go. Keith Urban, courtesy of David Baumer. And this is old, like he's like 10 or 12 or 14 years old. Now we got strings in the back.
Alone in this house again tonight. I got the TV on, the sound turned down, and a bottle of wine. There's pictures of you and I on the walls around me. The way that it was and could have been surrounds me. I'll never get over you walking away.
Yeah, you remember that from a long
I've
time.
never been the kind to ever let my feelings show. And I thought that being strong meant never losing your self-control. But I'm just drunk enough to let go of my pain. To hell with my pride, let it fall like rain from my eyes. Tonight I wanna cry.
That's the way it works. We all do this. We want to fight back the tears. Guys are better at it generally than women are. You guys are more comfortable with that, and also you may feel it more deeply. We feel pain on the same level as you, but we express it differently. But one other side note, if you live in New York, New Jersey, or like in a city, that's a cool ass apartment so far, what they've shown with the brick wall and all, even though it's meant to depict sort of desolation and loneliness, isolation and all that. But it looks like a little bit of snow falling indoors to represent the cold.
Would it help if I turned this sad song on? All by myself would sure hit me hard now that you're gone. Or maybe unfold some old yellow lost love letters. It's gonna hurt bad before it gets better, but I'll never get over you hiding this way. 'Cause I've never been the kind to ever let my feelings show. And I thought that being strong meant never losing your self-control. But I'm just drunk enough to let go of my pain. To hell with my pride, let it fall like rain from my eyes. Tonight I wanna cry.
Maybe he was too reserved and not letting his feelings show to her. Never know.
Well, I've never been the kind to ever let my feelings self-control, but I'm just drunk enough to let go of my pain. To hell with this pride, let it fall like rain from my eyes.
Love the backing orchestra.
Tonight I wanna cry.
Oh yeah. You know that we all experience pain over different things, and none of us likes to cry. It just is that simple. But I get it. And in his case, in this song, he was drunk enough to let it happen, and he was going to do it by himself, and he's going to break through his pride. We don't know why they broke up. We just know that they did and that she left. And you know, the coldness, the isolation that you feel, the desolation, the confusion is so real. Nothing has meaning. Everything seems cold. You don't want to listen to warm songs because you know you can't experience it. Joyful songs. You see another couple holding hands walking down the street, and you don't want to see that. You're happy for them on some level, but it's just constant reminders everywhere of what you don't have. And maybe, as he said in the song, he was never one to let his feelings show. And you think that's only in the context of not wanting to cry, but tonight he's going to let that happen. But you can miss the other point, or a bigger point, to where maybe he was too reserved and didn't share his love and affection and fondness for her throughout the relationship. We don't know. Maybe she was a cold person herself. Maybe she was dissatisfied, disillusioned. We don't know. We just know he's sad and he's going to break down and cry. It's an alcohol induced, I guess he got over the hurdle due to the alcohol, so he can cry. See what he feels like tomorrow. But these are not part of your dreams and hopes when you start a relationship and grow a relationship. You don't want it to end. You don't want it to be here, but it was. Probably my favorite part of this song, and this might be a surprise, but it was the orchestral backing. I loved it. The storyline was very simple, and I'm not opposed to simple whatsoever. But, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to the song when they break up, when they've been broken up with, or even if they break up with somebody. Even the person who breaks up with the other person is still hurting. But I really liked the orchestral backing in it. It was really beautiful. And, I didn't know Keith played piano either, and that was very nice because I know he's known for his rock and guitar. And even though they market him as country, he's a rocker. That's basically what Keith is. And he plays a rock guitar when he plays. So this captured that sliver of life, though, that moment when you let go and you decide to cry. And you might cry for a long time, depending on the nature of the breakup. And I don't mean a long time, like an hour in a row. I mean, you might cry every day, or, it could be a thought, a whim, a song, a sight of another couple holding hands. Anything can possibly spark just a tear or difficulty in like just breathing normally for a bit. I don't mean a medical emergency. I mean an emotional one where you're just feeling so bad. And this song captured that part of it. So, all right, David, I'm going to rate this song. And I go with the first number that popped into my head, and it was an 8.7. And I don't know what it would have been without the orchestra backing, but that really lent a certain oomph to the song. And I wonder what other songs Keith plays piano in. because we've all been spoiled by Billy Joel and Elton John and their songs and jamming on the piano and Jerry Lee Lewis going back in the day. But I didn't know Keith could play piano, so I learned something here. All right, guys, you can thank David Baumer for that one. I hope you're not sad like Keith was in this song. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.